I found out my husband was cheating because of his smartwatch. I used to trust him blindly. Every morning, he'd kiss me goodbye, coffee in one hand, gym bag in the other, saying, "Don't wait up, babe, late meeting tonight." For months, I believed it. Until one evening, his smartwatch betrayed him. It was paired to my phone because I'd set it up for him last Christmas. A small thing I'd forgotten, until it started pinging notifications I didn't expect. One Friday night, while he was at the gym, the watch buzzed on the counter. Heart rate, 142 BPM, then again, 156, then a notification. "You've reached your cardio goal." I laughed at first. I even texted him, "Killing it on the treadmill, huh?" He didn't reply, but something about it didn't sit right. His heart rate kept spiking, then calming, then spiking again. It wasn't the pattern of someone running, it was the pattern of someone else. That night, I couldn't sleep. The next morning, he acted normal. Same smile, same charm. But I couldn't unsee those numbers. I started noticing everything. He'd come home freshly showered, though the gym supposedly didn't have showers. He'd get texts and glance away fast. He started turning his phone face down. A week later, I decided to test a theory. I told him I had a late shift at work and left the house early. But instead of going to the office, I parked across the street from the gym. I watched him pull in, park, and walk past the entrance without going inside. He stopped at a small cafe nearby, and there she was, his gym buddy. They sat close, too close. Her hand brushed his cheek and he didn't move away. My stomach dropped. I didn't confront him right there. Instead, I waited. I wanted proof that would burn through his lies. That night, his smartwatch synced again. Heart rate 160, calories burned 230. Activity, other. I screenshotted everything. The next day, I wrapped his watch in tissue paper, printed out the screenshots, and left them in a small box on his pillow with a note. "Your heart's working overtime. Must be all that cardio." When he came home, I pretended nothing was wrong. I was cooking dinner when I heard him gasp from the bedroom. Then silence. He walked out pale, holding the box. "Where did you—" he started. I looked him dead in the eye. "Your watch told me. You just didn't realize I could hear your heart lying," he stammered, trying to explain. Something about just a friend, a misunderstanding. But the smartwatch didn't lie. Every heartbeat, every minute was data he couldn't erase. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I just took off my wedding ring, placed it on the counter beside the smartwatch, and said, "Seems both of these were tracking someone else's pulse." That night, he left. I never looked back. Weeks later, I went to the same cafe. Not to confront, but to close the chapter. The waitress recognized me and said, "He still comes in sometimes, alone." I smiled faintly. It wasn't about revenge anymore. It was closure. Because the truth is, technology didn't ruin my marriage. It just made the lies easier to see, and sometimes, the heart really does tell on itself.